Hey guys, welcome back to Beast Quest, Series 13, Book 3, Slivka, the Cold-Hearted Curse. Before I start, I want to say, I now change how I pronounce the name of the last beast. Originally I called him Targaro, but now I realize it sounded like there was an extra A in it, so it's actually Targro. So before we start, I want to say, first of all, best book of Series 13 so far. It does a lot of things similar to Targaro, but it actually takes it a step further, and I'll go into detail about that when we go through the story, which is right now. So, here we go then. Tom and friends had to cross an ice lake to reach the next location on their quest. Tom insisted, while Eleanor was more hesitant, but after some cracking ice and sadly losing the map, they had reached the next location. Without the map, Tom was now the only one who would know the right way, but it would seem the Warrior's Road was fading, and without the map they were lost. Tom and friends soon saw the Warrior's Road again, only this time they were stopped, when a man cried out in pain. Our heroes were cautious, as previously they had been through this trick while facing Targaro. They found the man with a twisted leg. While Eleanor healed it, the man, known as Calm, gave them information on the next beast, saying it was a giant lizard with 3 eyes. They planned to take Calm back to his house and continue their journey, only to be ambushed by men who shot poison darts into them. Was this all a plan to capture Tom and friends? The villagers blamed Tom as he believed he was the cause of the beast being in the village. Tom and Eleanor awoke to be greeted by Calm's people. Tom tried to ask Calm to tell them they didn't bring the beast, but he was too scared to say anything. They were introduced to Jenko, a young boy a little older than Tom. He held a lot of pride, which Tom used to his own advantage. He told them that he could kill the great lizard. Of course they didn't believe him. Then Tom challenged Jenko to a duel to prove his own strength. They would fight with spears, and if Tom won, they would set Eleanor free. If he lost, they would be burned in flames. And on another bright note, they had not captured Silver, which is a hope on their side, of course. Jenko wasted no time and charged right at Tom. I must say this intrigues me, because we have a character that can rival Tom, similar to his age and all that stuff. Tom got into an epic scuffle with Jenko, and in the fight, Tom refused to use his dual powers, as he wanted to prove to Jezrin, the evil judge, that he could beat the Warrior's Road without his tokens. Soon Tom turned the tide about and managed to win the duel, which left everybody angry and caused a spear to be thrown at him. Tom and Eleanor were introduced to an elder, who ordered his people to release Eleanor, and he took them into his home. He was revealed to be a shaman called Arthur, and he showed them visions of Tanner taking the Warrior's Road, while going into more detail that no one has come this far and never beaten the next beast, which Arthur revealed the name Slivka, which I'm going to assume is a girl from the sound of the name. Now Arthur knew Tom was the warrior challenging the Warrior's Road. He gave him of the people's poisoned darts that could prove helpful on his quest, which explains how the people got them. Arthur obviously made them. He handed them their satchel, which Targaro's claw, the token from the last quest, had in, and they departed. Tom and friends headed out, now gaining the respect of the villagers, and they headed first to find the Warrior's Road, but Eleanor suddenly heard Silver's howls. She raced after, which led them, of course, off the Warrior's Road. However, Slivka had finally revealed himself to our heroes, and yes, they do confirm Slivka is a male. They learned that Slivka has a long tongue, but there was a dart impaled it, no doubt where Calm had attacked previously. However, the fight was cut short when Slivka knocked Tom's sword hilt into his face, causing temporal blindness. Eleanor led Tom away from Slivka. They couldn't continue fighting like this. They soon discovered that Gogmuth was the name of the volcano, and when they headed there, they found Silver, or Gogmuth, was going to erupt. I should have mentioned last chapter, Arthur mentioned of something called Gogmuth, and this is where they realize what it is. It's a volcano. And once again our heroes leave the road, yet still encounter the beast, which I'm still to get that kind of thing. And something I also should have mentioned is Silver and Slivka have similar names, so I might get confusing there. Tom attempted to rescue Silver, but there was no way of reaching him. He was no way in reach. He was on a rock surrounded by lava, and soon Silver's rock would sink. But Slivka showed to face Tom, and he had to leave to give Eleanor time to rescue Silver. Tom took the fight to the top of a tree, but soon backfired. It soon backfired, but he was able to discover from his higher vantage point the warrior's road is leading Tom towards Gogmuth, the volcano, which luckily was no longer erupting. However, Slivka had once again found Tom, and this time there was nowhere to run. I should also mention Tom hurt his ankle in his scuffle with Slivka. Tom noticed the warrior's road wanted him to go inside the volcano as it led him to a small opening. But Slivka easily managed to break in it, and would seem Slivka is immune to molten rock. The fight is now taking place inside of Gogmuth. Tom didn't understand why the warrior's road would lead him in here. They were in a fight area where they'd both be killed. When the tunnel fills up, of course, which seemed to spark an idea in Tom's mind. He tricked Slivka into shooting his own tongue at a molten rock wall, and this caused his tongue to get stuck. Even though Slivka's hide was immune to molten rock, it would seem his tongue was not. Now Tom had to leave immediately. Tom was about to leave, but he had a change of heart, and couldn't leave Slivka to die like this. No beast deserves such a fate. There wasn't time to communicate, so Tom used Targro's claw to cut Slivka's own tongue off to free himself from the rock. However, doing this action didn't cause Slivka to attack Tom, but instead he disappeared before his very eyes, leaving the next token, a scale from Slivka's body. Tom made his escape. He saw Eleanor and Silver. Eleanor had been given a spear by Jenko, who had arrived to help. He passed Tom a spear, and he used it to pole vault himself to Eleanor and Silver. They were together, but now, how would they escape the lava? Tom and friends used the remains of their spears to escape the lava flow, with Tom following behind as he righted his shield like a surfboard to shore. I must admit that's pretty cool. Luckily, it was only a scorch, nothing major damage to the shield. Tom had created a new friend in Jenko, telling them that Slivka, again these names, will be bothered in no time soon, but they should prepare if the beast ever rises again. But as they departed for the next portal, a mysterious hooded figure grabbed Tom from the other side and pulled him in. I'm hoping I hope it is a new character and not Jezrin, Kensa, or Sanpeo, because that would kind of ruin the point of the chapter. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. I think I went with a bit of a scuffle in that one. Hopefully it came out a bit clearer than I expected. But yeah, that was my little analysis on Slivka. Like I said, best book of Series 13. It's got the elements that made Targro awesome, like going into a cave, but a bit further. Because in Targro died inside a cave when the snow avalanche crushed him. While in here, Slivka doesn't die by brute force, he dies in a respectful way. It really does feel like a challenge. Tom goes back to save the beast and doesn't let it die, and of course that earns him the next token, and he passed this trial. And I do like that. And it does feel more like a trial than an actual quest, which is what it should be. This is the Warrior's Road, the challenge to prove if Tom's worthy. And so far I think this one has proved to me, at least, the best one of those trials. So yeah, that's the reason why I think Slivka, to me, is the best book of Series 13, because it feels more like a trial, a challenge to prove worth to Tom. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Slivka, the Cold-Hearted Curse. And next time on Beast Quest, we'll be doing another awesome beast, and that will be Linka, the Sky Conqueror. Till next time, peace.